So guys, before we get into the videos I've got for you guys, let's take a look at some of the headlines here. This one says, bandits are jihadists, not terrorists. Federal government can't give them terrorist treatment. Apc Chieftain. So guys, this is coming after a Kwara State Apc Chieftain came out questioning why the federal government has not designated these terrorists as terrorists. Now, another Apc Chieftain is saying these bandits are jihadists, not terrorists. Hey, Nigerians, another discussion has opened. Bandits are jihadists, they are not terrorists. You see how northern elders are the ones protecting these terrorists, and that is why Gumi goes about say all this is Tinubu cannot dare him. Tinubu is afraid of those backing Gumi, because tell me why nobody is daring Gumi despite all the statement he comes to make. You are going to be watching the video where Arise TV has discussed Gumi's previous interview where he was saying kidnapping is a better offer for, you know, a better way for the terrorists to protest, to express themselves, that kidnapping is even a lesser evil. Now, let's take a look at this other headline. This one is saying, bandits threatening us, rep members ask Tinubu to review withdrawal of police from VIP. So, these people don't want to die, but they want Nigerians to die. So, guys, this is the Speaker of the House. He's saying the police should be the ones guiding them while Nigerians are left unpoliced. This person say, we know who these bandits are. We know where they are. We know what they want. If we are going to negotiate, do it and finish it. If we are going to fight, we fight it to finish. What is the big deal? We know everything. Why are we covering? This is Senator Galba from Kebbi South. He said they know everything. They know. Many people have come out to say they know where these bandits are. They know who they are. Why is the Tinubu's government afraid of confronting these people? So guys, I'm just going to allow you to take a look at this video where Arise TV crew members have all, discuss what has been happening, the latest trend on insecurity in Nigeria. It is really, really so heartbreaking that we are experiencing all this. Take your time, watch these videos, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Now take a look.
I have a question for President Tinubu of Nigeria. How dare you? How dare you pat yourself on the back and take credit for the return of the schoolgirls abducted in Kebbi State, the return of the worshippers abducted in Kwara State, and the return of 50 out of over 200 missing students from the Catholic school in Niger State? How dare you? How dare you deceive Nigerians into thinking you took active military action to rescue and recover, with no evidence of kidnappers apprehended, terrorists arrested, or even armed terrorists shot on sight for trying to resist the rescue and recovery mission. That's because there was no rescue and recovery mission. And there is none because you are busy negotiating and paying these bastards with Nigerian taxpayers' money. You walking embodiment of a political corpse. How dare you gaslight Nigerians into thinking you're a competent commander-in-chief when you're absolutely nothing of the sort. The audacity to treat Nigerians as though, well, be grateful, I got the girls back, I got the students back, I got the people. No. That's your freaking job. Your job is to deliver security and justice. How can there possibly be security and justice for Nigerians when the very people who commit these vile crimes, including murder and rape, are waltzing around Nigeria without fear of consequence and the effrontery to carry on committing these crimes with impunity? And the only reason Tinubu is keeping up the appearance of actively doing something is because of this racist imperialist fool Trump's threat to invade Nigeria. Because that would directly impact Tinubu's political ambition to be president of Nigeria for another term. And definitely the pay packet of him and his political cronies. These people don't care about Nigerians, not Trump, and definitely not Tinubu and his predecessors of incompetent Nigerian presidents who lack the political will to eradicate terrorism and the kidnap to ransom industry, because they benefit from it and they take Nigerians for fools and for granted. Because explain to us, how do you rescue and recover people? And the people you're rescuing and recovering them from are what? Are they taking a walk? Were they at a party, asleep, comatose? Or they just, and they're all moron, they just let you take them? How did that work out? Because you really must take Nigerians for fools. The bottom line is that the policy of the Nigerian government is to negotiate and pay these terrorists. And the only reason we're seeing Tinubu and his ilk appear to actively do something is because of the current international focus in Nigeria and the weaponization of Nigeria by this racist imperialist fool, Donald Trump. Take a listen to the former governor of Kaduna State.
What I will not do, okay, is to pay bandits, give them monthly allowance, or send food to them in the name of non-kinetic. It's nonsense. We are empowering bandits. It's not the government of Kaduna State. It's a national policy driven by the Office of the National Security Advisor, and Kaduna is part of it. Many states are objecting to that, but that is the policy now. Chase the bandits. That's the new policy.
You heard that. The national policy is to pay these bloody terrorists. And can you just stop calling these terrorist bandits? They are not bandits, they're terrorists. Language matters. And let me tell you, the Nigerian government knows exactly who these terrorists are. They know them by name, they know them by face, they know where they're from, they know who their families are, they know them on freaking sight. They have peace meetings with them. Peace will show Lenso. What kind of useless peace are you negotiating? Peace without justice is no freaking peace. These terrorists that are killing, murdering Nigerians should be locked up in prison, and the only time they leave prison is in a freaking coffin. Peace call, peace seasoning.
News about the 24 schoolgirls abducted from the government girls' secondary school in Maga, Kebbi State, who regained their freedom on Tuesday. Although details of the rescue operation remain sketchy, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in a statement commended security agencies for the rescue efforts and expressed relief that all 24 girls have been accounted for. He also directed security agencies to intensify operations to free the remaining students still being held in captivity in Niger State. Well, here is the moment. The Kebbi schoolgirls regained their freedom.
I am Brigadier General M. Jima, the commander, 1 Brigade Nigerian Army. For the past 9 days, concerted efforts have been made by all the security agencies and the Nigerian Army to rescue the school children of government secondary school, government girls secondary school, Maga, in Drako Forest, in Bagega, in Anka local government area of Zamfara State. Thank you.
My name is Zena Polo from SS3A.
Okay, student of
GGCS Manager.
Okay, number 1 Kenango.
Yes. Fatma Sanizm from SS2A.
Okay, number what?
3. Mariam Usman.
Okay.
JSS3. Number 8. Maria Elias from SS3A. Number 10. Jamila Elias, SS3A.
23. 24. Is there another person? Is there just 24 of you?
Yes.
Okay, today's date is 25th, right?
Yes.
Well, this is the second major rescue in just days. First, 38 Kwara worshippers, now 24 Kebbi schoolgirls. The question now is, with over 250 victims still in captivity in Niger State, will this momentum continue, or are these rescues just the low-hanging fruit while the real challenge remains ahead? And I'll take Mazier's tweet. He wrote on X, when Tinubu tweeted that the girls have been rescued without telling us where and how, I knew something fishy had happened. You rescued the kidnapped girls and you didn't kill the abductors nor arrest anyone in the process of rescuing them. Not even a single gun battle. It's obvious Tinubu negotiated with terrorists as usual and paid to release them. The worst situation is that these terrorists will still be alive and around to abduct more people, and more peace deals and ransom negotiations will be held. Meanwhile, a startling new video has emerged suggesting that the Nigerian government and the terrorists who abducted the students in Kebbi negotiated a deal in order to secure their release. In the clip, One of the armed men is heard asking the girls about a military jet that flew over the forest where they were being held. We could also hear the girls say they can't count how many jets flew above them while they were in the forest. One of the armed men then says the government had to negotiate and ask the girls about their conditions while they were in captivity, to which they respond that the abductors did not leave them hungry and did not assault them. Then another armed man tells the girls that they will get them back safely to their parents and that they are doing this based on the deals negotiated. Now, you know, this footage surfaced shortly after the Kebbi State Governor Nasir Idris and the Minister of State for Defense Bello Metawalle revealed that no ransom was paid, with the governor saying that the Kebbi State government did not pay a kobo, neither did the federal government. Ayo, you know, of course, we've seen this reaction, and I wanted to play up that video because it's been circulating on social media. I reached out to our correspondent in Kaduna State who confirmed that that actual video, those people were the terrorists who kidnapped the girls, and actually did say that there was negotiation. There was a peace deal that occurred.
All right, so if the government is maintaining the fact that they didn't pay ransom, according to the Kebbi State governor, then what happened? Nigerians deserve to know, and we've been saying this for a long time. The reason is that if there were negotiations that were done, number one, it means that the government knows where these bandits are, where these terrorists are, number one. Number two, it means that if then some people are now acting as mediators between the terrorists or the bandits and the government. Number three is that have we changed our policy with regards to how we relate with terrorists, whereby there is a standard, we do not negotiate with terrorists? Is this the new policy direction of this administration? And there are many dangers around this. Number one, if ransom were paid, despite what has been said, it means that we are creating an economy for terrorism, bandits, and criminals in Nigeria. We are funding their lifestyle and we're perpetuating their crime because they now have more money to buy more arms and have more money to continue, and it also encourages others to go into this, because if there are no consequences, if at the end of the day what happens if I go to abduct people is that I'll get government attention, they will come and negotiate with me, nobody will be killed, nobody will be arrested, and what is the deterrent for me to take up a life of criminality? We're talking about ways to discourage these acts from continuing, and yet what we see is mollycoddling, kids' gloves in handling criminals. And this is dangerous, because if we don't deal with this, it means that we have not seen the end of terrorism and banditry. What it just means is that there will be a piece of ceasefire for a period, and then afterwards, when they feel like there's not enough money, or they want to gain the attention of the government again, they go on an abduction spree, and then we dispatch another Minister of Defense to another area to lead these negotiations. We cannot, as a nation, continue to negotiate with terrorists and bandits. The government must be seen and must do what it needs to do to ensure that Nigerians do not continue to live in fear and terror, because it can happen again and again and again. Absolutely. Kudos, but this kudos is with comma, because there are a lot of unanswered questions and Nigerians deserve answers.
Absolutely. A lot of unanswered questions, and you're absolutely right. Nigerians deserve answers. Meanwhile, amid the efforts to rescue kidnapped victims, terrorists struck again in the Isapa community in Ekiti local government area of Kwara State, abducting 11 residents, including a pregnant woman, 2 nursing mothers, and several young children. According to reports, the gunmen, numbering more than 20, stormed the community with a large herd of cattle on Monday, firing shots indiscriminately and hitting an elderly woman with a stray bullet. A community leader confirmed that 11 people were abducted, with 7 victims belonging to the same family. Eyewitness account revealed that the attackers moved through parts of the town, leaving bullet holes in walls and doors, with expended AK-47 shells found shattered across the community after the gunmen fled. The latest attack comes just 2 weeks after gunmen struck the Christ Apostolic Church in Eruku in the same local government area, kidnapping 38 worshippers who were later released. Well, this is deeply troubling. Just days after celebrating the rescue of 38 church worshippers from the same local government area, the terrorists have struck again, and in the same LGA. Now, if additional security forces were deployed to Kwara after the church attack, how did over 20 armed bandits move through the community with a herd of cattle, fire shots indiscriminately, and escape with 11 victims, including children as young as 5 years old? Now, the question is, are security forces just rescuing hostages while doing nothing to prevent new attacks? Well, presidential spokesman Bayo Ononuga, who was on our nightly news program Primetime on Monday, revealed that the Department of State Services and the military contacted the terrorists to secure the release of the 38 worshippers abducted from the Christ Apostolic Church in Eruku, Kwara State, using a non-kinetic approach. Let's take a look.
The DSS and the military were involved in the rescue efforts. They have a way of contacting them.
You mean they pay the money?
Not paying them. The security people, they know all the bandits that operate in that axis. They know them. So
what about their location? Is that known as well?
They know. I don't want to talk about the way they do their work, but I said they know all the gangsters operating along that route.
So why can't they destroy them before they go and attack these places? I don't understand why they have to come and wait.
Collateral damage. Look, our people are living around where they operate. So you can't just go there. Look, something happened some years ago in, I think, Borno State. Ran. Even somewhere, I think Sokoto or so, when the military thought they had the right satellite connection or something, and they went to bomb somewhere, only to find out
yes, we had
they bombed the wrong people.
Yeah.
And they need to be very careful that in the course of chasing these bandits, they don't go and bomb innocent Nigerians.
Yeah, but you just said they know where they are.
I said no. They know where they operate.
Well, there it is. The government admits it's negotiated with terrorists. I mean, putting a phone call through, while Ononuga insists no ransom was mentioned and claims the terrorists cooperated. The bigger question is, if security forces can track, contact, and negotiate with these criminals, why can't they arrest them before they strike? And that was the question Charles Anyogo asked Bayo Ononuga yesterday. I mean, he cannot be talking for the security forces, but he's speaking on behalf of the presidency, so he is well briefed. And this is the angst. But, you know, like they said, the United States is coming in to do this collaboration and have these, technical, advanced, communication measures that may help. But this is the angst in Nigeria, Dr. Abati. Why can't they kill them before they strike?
Well, the simple editorial point is the point that has always been made by the Nigerian government itself, namely that terrorists, bandits, insurgents are criminals. And we have laws in this country. The responsibility of government includes enforcing the law. When you don't enforce the law, you create a ridiculous situation whereby you promote the ecosystem, the quasi-economy that is being promoted by bandits and terrorists. In the case of the Kebbi girls, the girls from the government comprehensive secondary school in Maga, you saw the bandits saying, oh, they cut a deal with the federal government. What is a deal? In the case of the 38 women from the CAC church in Eruku, Kwara State, were being told that the Department of State Services knows them, and they just told them to become like Father Christmas. But we know that in reality, these bandits, these terrorists, they are not Father Christmas. They are into this business because they make money from it. Now, if they make money from it, then it will mean that government is helping their sub-economy and invariably abdicating its responsibility and putting lives and property at risk. That is not good enough. However, it's not an argument that will be appealing to the families of the persons involved, whether it's in Eruku, Kwara State, or it is in Maga, in Kebbi State, or even in Niger State. What the families involved will say is that they are happy to have their people back. In Kebbi, for example, Mr. Maruku, I think that's his name, Makuku. Yeah. Mr. Makuku, vice principal of that school, died.
Yeah.
Now his family is wrong-footed. The family will have said, even if they had to pay ransom, they would have preferred that the man was alive. You know, so it's a double-edged kind of conversation. But the important thing is for government to secure lives and property and make sure that we are all safe. The commercialization of terrorism is what you pointed out. Namely, that after some people are rescued, you have another incident, as is the case in Kwara State, in Ishapa community, where more persons have also been adopted. I'm sure in another few days, they too will be released once either the state government or the federal government does the needful. Some people should not be making money on the top of others. All of us, as the president said, must see Nigeria as a place of safety.
Absolutely.
And the responsibility of the administration is to make this place safe for all of us, not to pay ransom, not to say we will engage in a deal or make phone calls to bandits.
Right.
They give chieftaincy titles to terrorists in this country.
Unacceptable.
In Katsina, one bandit.
It's a bandit.
He was given a chieftaincy title by the community, and people attended. Now, where was the Nigerian state? The Nigerian state should have gone there to arrest everybody.
Absolutely.
So guys, I'm quickly going to take you through some of the reactions coming from Nigerians. Many people have been reacting after Tinubu's declared state of emergency. Don't forget that a coup plot just happened. You know, a coup plot happened in Guinea-Bissau, and Tinubu has declared state of emergency in security. But heartbreaking is the news of a priest, an Anglican priest who was spied in the hands of his captors, in the hands of his captors. Like Amnesty International has even reported on it. It says priest in charge of Ebenezer Anglican Church, Onguan Maijero Edwin Archie, who was kidnapped by gunmen alongside his wife and daughter on the 28th of October 2025, died in custody. His wife and daughter are still in captivity of the gunmen. Gunmen invaded his house. Hey, God of heaven. Gunmen invaded his house in Nisi community, Chikun local government area of Kaduna State on October 28, 2025. The gunmen later contacted the family demanding for 600 million naira ransom. Incessant killing and abduction for ransom and stunning failure of authorities to end them and bring suspected perpetrators to justice have been and continues to be a threat to the right of life in Nigeria. So guys, this is sad. Government at all levels is increasingly failing in its constitutional and international human rights obligation to protect lives and ensure accountability for all human lives, human rights abuses and violations. So guys, this pastor has died in the hands of his captors, honestly. This one says Tinubu appoints non-career ambassadors for US, UK, and France. Anyway, let me take you through some reactions from Nigerians after this news broke that this Anglican pastor was actually kidnapped alongside his children, one of his child, and then his wife. All of them in captivity, but unfortunately, he has passed on. Do you even know what struck Nigerians is that the bandits used his phone to upload his image. The image of him and others in captivity were all uploaded on his Facebook page. So you can imagine how bad these terrorists are. They used his phone to upload where moments they were being tormented. You need to see where they kept them like in chains for more than 1 month now, since October. Now we are heading to December. These people were kidnapped. I think he said 28th of October. Maybe tomorrow is going to be 1 month. And now the man has died after 1 month. You can imagine what the painful death They are Muslim terrorists, and he was murdered. Meanwhile, on Friday, useless idiots that are standing on stupid mandate will be feasting with our money in the villa hosted by the most insensitive first lady. Tinubu, God is watching you. You are corrupt, inept thieving imbeciles that have hijacked our country. We did not vote for you. You rigged your way to power. You are illegitimate as it gets. Resign now and save lives. The blood of the innocent victims your government enables cries for justice. God is about to avenge the blood of his people. You and your APC terrorist party have blood in your hand, the blood of Christians. Christian matters. None of you will escape the judgment of God. That is what this person is saying. So guys, being a Christian in northern Nigeria is hell. This person say, Amnesty Nigeria, are you saying he died in custody, as in how? Was he sick or murdered? Please avoid political correctness in your reportage. State what actually happened. He was not, Amnesty International wasn't there. I think the bandits must have informed the world through their social media handle that he has spied. You know, if you don't get enough information from the bandits, how do you report that? They are terrorists, not gunmen. He was murdered, not died in captivity, like a natural death, like as if it's a natural death. And this person said, Amnesty International, please stop reporting fake news. He was kidnapped by Islamic terrorists and was murdered. Please address them as terrorists, kidnappers, for which they are. Sugarcoating what they are as gunmen does not sound well to me. What's gunmen? Islamic terrorists. They are jihadist terrorists. Terrorists kidnapped him and killed him. His wife and daughter are still held by the same terrorists. Like I said to President Tinubu earlier, as a Nigerian, I'm qualified to receive Tinubu and his cabinet members' resignation letter. And this other person say, what do you mean by died in custody? Died in custody implies he was arrested by legal authority and was murdered by people that took him hostage. Words have meaning. Use the correct ones. So people are correcting Amnesty International. Died in custody or killed. You are being dishonest. So many people are just saying their minds, you know. But it's really sad that this man has been kidnapped for almost 1 month now, and guess what? There was no justice for him. Nobody went to look for him. The Tinubu's government went fast to release the kidnapped children because America was involved. But this man's own that happened, he was just left in captivity. You must just imagine what this man must have gone through for him to die. You know, just imagine. Tinubu appoints non-career ambassadors to US. This is no news. And let's see what Showore is saying. Become a member of the only revolutionary party in Nigeria. Click here to join. That is Showore. Showore is asking people to join his party. And this person here said, Tinubu government secures fresh loans from African Development Bank. For what is this known? Is it for the whining and dining of Remi Tinubu? You know, and this other person, I have nothing more to add, just retweet. So a whole lot of reactions have been coming from Nigerians after the Tinubu's government just keep showing that they don't know what to do with these kidnappers. So guys, a whole lot is happening. If bandits can wear military camouflage uniform and the army can't do anything to them, then civilians should be allowed to wear it too. So guys, a whole lot is happening in Nigeria. It's really, really so sad that this man has finally died in the hands of his captor. Abducted venerable dies in kidnapper's den. So guys, it's really heartbreaking that even the senators, all of them are all complicit of what is happening in Nigeria. Honestly, Buhari brought in these terrorists to use them for his political campaign. See where we are as a country. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Thank you.